Welcome to Anay the Tutor. In this video, I'm going to cover how to divide a decimal by a decimal. So let's jump into our two examples here. And for number one, we have 4 5/10 divided by 1 5/10. Let's set our division up here. 4 5/10 is our dividend. So that is going to go underneath the division bar, like so. And 1.5 is our divisor. So it's going to go outside our division bar, like so. Now we have our division set up, we need to ask ourselves a very important question. Is the divisor an integer? And in this case, we're asking, is 1.5 a whole number? Is it an integer? And we can clearly see here the answer is no. 1.5 is not a whole number. So we need to make this a whole number. And how can we do that? Well, we can multiply our divisor by a power of 10. And in this case, we only need to multiply it by 10. So if we just go here, when we multiply by 10, we're just moving the decimal point one space to the right. And so we are essentially creating 15. And whatever we do to our divisor, we have to do to our dividend. So that means that we have to move the decimal point there, also one spot to the right, by multiplying it by 10. So then we get 45 divided by 15. Let's rewrite this so it looks a bit simpler. Now we have 45 divided by 15. Now we can just do our division. How many times does 15 go into 4? It goes no time. So how many times does 15 go into 45? That is exactly 3. And then we get 45, and when we subtract it, we get 0. So that means that 4.5 divided by 1.5 is exactly 3. Let's look at our next question. Again, let's set up our division here. We have 6 48/100 divided by 1 2/10. So again, 6 48/100 is our dividend. So it's going to go underneath the division bar, while 1.2 is our divisor. It's going to go out. Again, we need to ask ourselves, is the divisor an integer? And over here, it also isn't. 1.2 is not a whole number. It's not an integer. So we need to convert it into an integer. And how do we do that? By multiplying it by a power of 10. And in this case, it's also just 10. So now we're multiplying 1.2 to make 12. And we do that exactly with our dividend. Whatever we do to our divisor, we do to our dividend. So then we get 64.8 divided by 12. Now let's rewrite this question for neatness. We can write it as 64.8 divided by 12. Now we've done this, we can just do our question as follows. How many times is 12 going to 6? Done. How many times is 12 going to 64? We know that 12 goes 5 times into 64, making 60. When we subtract that, we get 4. Oh, I forgot to put my decimal point up there. Now, we have to bring down the 8. How many times is 12 going to 48? Exactly 4. And when we subtract that, we get 0. So our answer is 5.4 remainder 0. And that is our answer. 6.48 divided by 1.2 is 5.4. And so now we know how to divide decimals by decimals. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I really hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.